Hey guys, this is going to be my first how-to video. I am going to be taking my RecTech Backyard Beast. I'm upgrading the wheels to all 6-inch casters, and I am building a customized shelf for the front. I'm going to take you through it how I did it from step one, from start to finish. Okay? If you guys are like me and new to the RecTech, I love it. I've had it for about 3 months now. The Backyard Beast 1200. It's done everything I need. It can handle anything I need. It's worked like a charm. I love it. There's just a couple of things that I'd like to have different, which is the shelf. But I know the RecTech shelves go for like $125, $150. It's a little pricey if you want to do something a little cheaper and also have a custom something that you put into it. That you made. Those are the idea that I like. Then I'm gonna show you how to do that. Also, you know, there's only 2 wheels that are caster full turn wheels, and I want that maneuverability. Plus, with the 6-inch wheels that we're going to put on today, it's going to give you a little bit of extra height, so it makes it a little bit easier to cook on. If you're one of them taller guys and you got to bend over the grill, it's no good. This will help you out. So stay with me, and we'll go through it step by step. Okay, I've jumped the gun a little bit here. Started working before I started recording, but this is how I'm going about it. So on this side, I've got the casters locked in, the 2 that come with the grill. And what I did was just, you know, come over here. I put a little piece of cardboard right here because I didn't want to mess it up in any way. I want to try to keep it as pristine as possible. But yeah, I just jacked it up, dropped down on the ground underneath, and I've started removing the screws to take the wheels off. I'll do these 2, these 2 on this side, and then once I get those other casters on there, I'll do the same thing. I'll lock them in place, come around to the other side, and change those wheels. Let me show you the wheels that I ended up getting. These wheels right here, 6-inch. I like the blue. Got them on Amazon. They were about 52 bucks for the set, so it's not bad. I'll drop a link in the description, and you guys can go check that out. Because we're starting with the wheels, we'll finish up with the shelf. Okay, guys. It's gonna let you know, if you're like me, you're lazy, you don't like turning a wrench 1,000 times, or I mean a screwdriver 1,000 times. It gets on my nerves. These things are on here pretty tight, so I'm breaking them loose with the impact. I've got this little angle attachment that helps me get to it, because they are hard to get to, and you don't want to end up stripping them screws out, because I'd like to use the same screws that come with the RecTech to put the new wheels on. So you pop those wheels off. As you can see, I've got both the wheels off, and I'm gonna grab the new wheels. We'll put those suckers on. Okay, got our wheels. I'm gonna start off, just hand tight your screws. Get them on there as tight as you can with your hand. Then you can come back in with the drill, tighten them up with your impact. Nothing too crazy. Use a screwdriver a little bit. One. This back side here. Again with the screwdriver. Now this is the boring part. Other side, where is that? Let's see. And the good thing about it is these wheels that I found, I can't take the credit for it. I know if you are a RecTech owner or new to RecTech, check Facebook. They've got community pages where people find stuff like this all the time. But the pattern of the screws is exactly it matches up your pattern exactly. They actually I got these on Amazon. The video, they have a little video and it shows a guy having them on a RecTech. I think he's got a dual fire though. I'm not there yet. I'll just stick with my backyard beast for the moment. Maybe later on down the line, but do what we can. Now I'm gonna try to tighten these up the rest of the way. Like I said, if you got one of these angled, that really helps. My stepfather got me this. And it's a neat little tool attachment. Really comes in handy when you need it. It's the last one. Alright, there's one of them. And we'll skip the next one. We'll move on. Okay, here we go. Got the first two on. They look great. Like I said, they have other colors. I'm sure you could peruse Amazon and find something you like, but I really like the blue. But as of right now, so this video is about doing the shelf and the wheels. So what I really wanted to do was get the shelf stained before I started putting on the wheels, so it would allow it time to dry it. But I had to charge the battery on my circular saw, and if you're anything like me, I'm really impatient. So when I want to do something, I want to get it done. I want to get started. I want something to do. So I went ahead and jacked up the wheels, got them on there, and waited for the battery to charge. The battery is now charged, so I'm going to go over what I'm doing with this shelf right now with you all. Okay? I bought this piece of wood from Lowe's. It's oak. I'll drop a picture in the description of what I got, the exact piece and the dimensions of it. But I want my shelf to go fully from side to side. The shelves that you buy from RecTech, just from the end of this all the way over to the end of here. And I want mine to go from corner to corner. So I measured that out. It ended up being about 44 3/8 to 44.5 inches. So I went ahead and made that measurement. I'm gonna make that cut that little end piece off right there, and then I'll get to staining it. We'll check back here in just a minute, okay? All right, so we got that piece cut off. I'm gonna wipe off all the dust. I'm gonna go through on this edge, hit it with a little sandpaper. As you can see, it frayed a little bit. Maybe I don't have the best of tools, the sharpest of blades. I just use what I got, you know. I try to do everything I can on a budget, you know. It ain't easy out here right now, and I mean, the cost of living where I live in Kentucky is not too bad, not as bad as the humidity, but it still ain't easy out here. So let me grab this sandpaper, get this edge right, and I'll come back with you. Okay, we're back. I touched it up. I think it looks quite a bit better. I also touched up, you didn't see it, but back along this edge here, there was a little fraily pieces from you know, when I bought it or whatever. I was trying to think of which side I may like to do the best, because really you can do either side. This side seems a lot more plain, and also I don't know if you can see, you got a couple of little dents that came from when I bought it. And I mean, I don't mind that as much, but still, I'd like it to be as nice as possible. I really like this side. It's got more character, you know, and I think I'm gonna roll with this one. This one's gonna be my my side. And so let me bring you guys, take a look at what we got. So I've got this is a stain and top coat. I went with the charcoal gray. They got all kinds of colors. You can get whatever you like, whatever you think goes best with whatever color wheels you got, or just whatever you want. So I mean, there are options out there. That's the good thing about this. You know, we're just not going to buy the same old RecTech steel fold-up shelf that everybody can get online. We're doing this ourselves. We're making it our own, and that's something that I really like. That's when you put a piece of yourself into something that you truly love. Like, I know if you got your RecTech, you truly love it. But when you put a piece of yourself in it, it makes it even more special for every cook. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and throw the first layer of stain on it. We'll come back to it. I'll let you see what that looks like. And then we'll hit that other set of wheels. Then we'll have the wheels done. We'll just coat it up as many times as we need to get the color consistency that we want of the shelf. And then I'll show you guys the brackets that I got on Amazon that fit just for the RecTech. Just like I said, another one that you can look and see in their description, their video. I'll drop a link for those brackets too. That they have a picture of a RecTech with somebody with a custom shelf. So I mean, everything's working for what we need here. It all fits together. So let me drop that stain on this wood, and I'll come back with you guys. Okay, we're back, y'all. I've got the first coat of stain on here. I got a fan blowing on it, trying to get it to dry up a little bit quicker. I will say that I know when you stain your wood, you brush with the grain. I'm not an expert at staining wood. I've never really done this sort of stuff. If you are, good for you. Yours might turn out a little bit better. I will say that you got to be careful how much stain you put on it, and don't let any grouping of it sit for too long, because you may end up with a little spot like this I got here, or maybe right here a little bit, and right here a little bit. I don't know if that's the wood, but either which way, when we put the other layers on, turn out quite a bit better. You know, maybe even that coloration out a little bit more. It's starting to get hot here. I'm in the garage. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and let that dry, put the other two wheels on it. We got two more wheels to do, and then we're done with the wheels. The wheels are done. And what I'll do is, after that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit another layer of this stain on our shelf. And after that, I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna put the brackets on and how we ultimately end up mounting it to our RecTech. So be back with you guys here in a minute, and when I see you again, we'll have all 4 new wheels. I'm excited. All right, guys, I got all 4 wheels on, and I'm telling you, I like it. I will say that the second set is a lot easier to change out, because those are the original casters that came with it, so they move out of the way when you're trying to get to the screws. The other ones were the set wheels, and they were a little bit more difficult to get to with the drill or screwdriver or whatever. But like I showed you, I had that angle piece. If you've got one of those, you'll really want to use that on that first set. But got all 4 wheels on there. There is a significant difference in height. I'm not sure. I think those other wheels that come on it are a 2-inch. I went for the 6-inch. So I mean, it feels really good. And I was just checking her out. I mean, the maneuverability of it is so crazy now. I mean, she completely dances. Look at that. Any which way I want her to move, she completely dances. So that's that on the wheels. I'm gonna throw another coat onto this this table, and I'm gonna come back with you guys. We'll get ready to finish it up. We still got to do our brackets and then put it on there, and then we'll have us a customized RecTech Backyard Beast 1200. Yeah, bow. Okay, so we're into the night right now. I've put 3-4 layers worth of stain onto our shelf. I did a little heavy on the top because the gray wasn't coming quite through like I'd like. it ended up looking a little bit bluish, which I'm okay with. I really like the way that it turned out. I did the bottom, I did the sides, I did the bottom a little bit lighter. It's not nearly as dark, but it doesn't really matter to me as much because it's the bottom. So we'll take a look at, so this is the top of the shelf. It's a gray blue, which doesn't bother me as much because the wheels are blue and I like it. So what we're going to look at now is the brackets that we're going to end up using. So I've got these brackets that I got off Amazon. They're absolutely perfect for what we need. They fit right in, close up, pop back out, pop open. What I'm going to go through now is installing the brackets on the RecTec. They've got screws already right there for it. As you can see, I took the 2 screws off already. We got these other 2 screws on here. I'm going to go through just popping them on, and it's really not that big of a deal, so I'll just pop them on and we'll see what they look like when I come back. Okay, we got the brackets on, bracket 1, bracket 2, and it's got the fold up pop piece, fold up, pop back out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay the shelf on top, line it up, and then I'm going to screw it from underneath and set it in place. So hold on one second, we'll get that going. Okay, so what you can see here is I've got it set right about where I want it. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but I clamped it down with I got an old school clamp. I'm not doing much. Like I said, we work with what we got, and I got it clamped down so it'll stay in place. I'm going to go ahead and pop some screws in underneath. Let's see, I've got these. The screws that I'm going to end up using are these screws that I took off of an old desk that I got rid of just not too long ago. I checked them out. They seem like they're going to work pretty good. There's going to be 3 on each one of the brackets. So let me pop these suckers in, and we'll see what we're working with after that. Okay, and here's going to be our finished project. That's what she looks like. I like it. It was supposed to be like a charcoal gray. It turned out a little blue. Kind of like it. I feel like it matches the wheels a little bit. So what I'm going to do is show you. You just reach under and grab both sides right here. Pop that. Lays right on down. Gives you more room to work with. That's what it looks like folded up. Then you just reach under, grab it, pop it back up. Looks good, feels good. RecTec is super maneuverable. I just one hand in this sucker, just move it all around because of them wheels we put on there earlier today. Looking good. Little custom piece, you know. Once again, like I said, friends, you know, we put a little something of ourselves into it, you know. It's not just a buy it from the RecTec or buy the gear, whatever they got. The thing about it is, you know, it's not like I don't love the RecTec people. They're freaking great. They served me very well. I had an issue with my lid. I emailed them. They sent me a new lid within a week. The customer service is number one. And my grill is built to last unless I mess it up and I do something wrong. But either which way, I just wanted to come out and make a video because I know that I'm the type of person that I may be confident in doing a project just by knowing what to do. But however, I'd like to see somebody else do it on a video before I go and do it myself. Just to watch, just to see what things I may run into, what difficulties, what challenges there are. And so that's why I wanted to do this, because I saw in my RecTech family that a lot of people were doing these custom shelves. A lot of people were adding new wheels, but wasn't nobody posting anything about how to do it. And it is simple. Anybody can do it. You can definitely do this. It is not hard. But I just wanted to go through it step by step. Maybe I explained it as well, maybe I didn't. But hey, you got something to go off of from now on, friends and family. So do with this knowledge what you will. Enjoy your grilling and feed your family. I love you guys. I'm out.